finally the weekend, guys. You know what Saturday is? That is squat day. We're going to be squatting today for our Saturday workouts. We're going to start with 5 minutes for a warm-up, 1 minute cardio of choice, whatever works best for you, whatever your heart desires for 1 minute. Then we have a small Tabata, 4 sets, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Movement 1 are air squats. Movement 2 are alternating groiners. Both movements equal 1 whole set. So air squats, feet underneath your hips, drive the knees out, keep that chest up, push those hips back all together at once. Stand up. Stand up. Then from there you have alternating groiners, which is just a very deep lunge. You're going to go into the lunge position. You can have your hands on the opposite side of your knee. You can even reach up overhead if you want. Really dig in and swap to the other knee. Really get that chest up, drive that hip down, and really feel it in your glutes. You repeat that. Sorry, I'm trying to get back to there. Here we go. That's both movements are 1 set. Then you repeat again for 3 more sets for a total of 4 sets. From here, we have a EMOM. Every 2 minutes on the minute for 12 minutes. So set that clock for 12 minutes. We have 12 goblet step-ups followed by 6 slow goblet squats. So ideally you want something to stand up on for your step-up. Whether that is a chair, whether that is a box, whether that is a staircase, whatever you have to be able to step up onto. So it's a goblet step up, so you will need 1. You're going to hold it in this position. You're going to hold the dumbbell in the head. You're going to have your fingertips over it to lock it in place. So if I had a box in front of me, I would step up. Before stepping back down, you want your hips fully open at the top. I don't want you stepping back down when your hips are not open like this. They need to be open at the top. They're not supposed to be like this. Stand up all the way at the top before stepping back down. Then step back up. You have 12 of that, followed by 6 slow goblet squats. So again, we're going to hold it at the head, right here. We're going to drive the knees out, feet underneath your hips, chest up, squat, stand up, squat, stand up. You have 6 reps of that. You have 2 minutes to get those 2 movements done before repeating again for another 2 minutes for a total of 12 minutes. From there, we have a 2 Tabatas with a 1 minute rest in between. So this is 8 sets, which basically means, I believe this is 4 minutes it's going to come to. So set that clock for 4, 8, 9 minutes. But remember, it's 20 seconds of work because that's a Tabata. For the first Tabata, 8 sets, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Movement 1 are glute bridges. Movement 2 are air squats. We're going to rest for 1 minute, and then I'm going to go over the next Tabata. So, movement 1 and movement 2 for 8 sets total. You're going to, when you're resting for that 10 seconds for your glute bridges, you're going to hold at the top of the glute bridge for that 10 seconds rest. When you're resting for the air squats, you're going to hold at the bottom of the squat. You're going to hold an active squat for 10 seconds. So I will go over that. Glute bridges, 20 seconds of work. You will have your hands at your side, your knees will be bent. You're going to squeeze your glutes at the top. Squeeze, then back down. Squeeze, then back down. So that's 20 seconds. When that 10 seconds rest comes up, this is where you're resting. You're resting right at the top of your glute bridge for 10 seconds. And then you're going to go back down. When you have to work for 20, you're resting here, squeezing the butt at the top. That is your glute bridge. For the movement 2 or the air squats, you're going to drive the knees out, chest up, push the hips back, squat, squat for 20 seconds. That 10 seconds rest, you're holding it in the bottom of the squat, guys. That is your active squat. You're going to hold here. 10 seconds. It's going to get spicy. Squat and hold for 10 seconds. and then you're going back into 20 seconds of squats. Once that Tabata is up, once you get through 8 sets, we're going to rest for 1 minute, and then we're going back to another 8-set Tabata, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Again, moving one or glute bridges, moving to our air squats, the glute bridge, 20 seconds of work on the glute bridges. You're resting at the top of that glute bridge. We're moving to 20 seconds of work of air squats. You're resting in the bottom of that squat position. That is an active squat that you're holding for 10 whole seconds. We're scoring the weight on this, but we don't have a weight because it's not a dumbbell. So you have Tabatas, 2 of them, 8 sets, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We do have an optional finisher for time or not for time, whatever your heart desires. A 5K run to support the ultimate Hawaiian trail run. A 5K is 3.1 miles. If you have it in you, get outside, go for a run, 3 whole miles, all right? Hope you guys have a great weekend.